night, capiche? Good 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 night, capiche?
Good night, Kapish. Welcome, y'all.
Good night,
I'm a
Capiche.
little heartbroken at the moment. I just found out that my account has been suspended on X.
What did you do?
And it says I've been permanently, your account has been permanently in reading of the mode. So I guess I gotta appeal this, which, I'll appeal it, but I didn't even know. But oh well. I think the last show we did was a little too controversial for X liking.
What did we talk about?
I don't know.
Oh, never mind. I remember.
So it is what it is. I got two topics to talk about if necessary. One is about police hunt down 2 teens for terrorizing the space, went on a terrorizing spree, or we talk about the WNBA and a recent headline story that just kind of blew up out of proportion. They've really been talking about the WNBA for a while. We can talk about it now or later, doesn't matter. Kind of up to you. What are you more interested in? I kind of figure you're more interested in the police hunting, to be honest with you.
But your basketball is important to you, so we can talk about that. I mean, you could talk about that. I'll listen, and if I have input, I'll say. But I don't really know nothing about that yet.
Okay. So we're gonna go halfway. Now, like I said, y'all, this topic right here might be a little subject. I do apologize for those who are sensitive to this or who have a different sexualized preference. Okay. I'm putting it out there that the warning sign has been up. Okay. Excuse me. So this is a big podcast on the sports network, and what they're talking about was interesting. And the topic is, should WNBA players be allowed to date each other? I have made this discussion with other people, not with you, baby, but I have made the discussion with people. Do y'all think that them dating each other is headlining? Do they think people, us fans, care about them dating each other? That was always my question.
I would say no, but at the same time, if you're in a different job, you're not supposed to date your coworkers. So, I mean, it's technically the same thing.
I like that answer. So without a further ado, ladies and gentlemen, with that answer, I want to get into this article and see what the big hustle fuss about and discuss it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it.
The WNBA draft was last night, or actually, sorry, earlier today. Earlier today. Yeah. AZ Fudd went #1 overall to my Dallas Wings and will join her girlfriend, Paige Beckers, on the same WNBA team. This begs the question.
Before they even get into it, the headline alone, and see, this is what I was talking about. The headline, Like, is that really going to attract a person like me to want to go see this game? I'm a advocating because yet again I am a fan of the WNBA. I watch a lot of games. I'm deep into the team. I want to know where people go. Right now, at the moment, the WNBA is the deepest that I have ever been for its rosters, players, and stuff like that. But yet again, when it gets to headlines like this, I'm disturbed. Not to say I'm offended because I'm a guy, I'm not offended, but this is this attracting? Is this going to attract the audience? Is people going to want to go to the games because of this? That's my question.
That I cannot wait to hear you two talk about.
Let's keep it professional, fellas.
Let's keep it professional. Could you guys play on the same team as your partner?
All right, look, Prize Picks is America's #1 sports picks app, and it's the easiest way to win cash. If player picks aren't your thing, you can also a home state and Florida.
And could you play on the same team as your partner?
That was what Rome wanted.
You worked with.
Here's what's interesting about this.
Yeah, take me off, fam. Take me off.
You've been on the same team as
Taylor, what?
These guys are getting their words together. This subject, this topic is not easy to be put out there without losing the subscribers, fan base, and all that stuff. These guys are sports analysts, okay? They analyze sports. They talk about it. They had a good job on Fox. Don't know what happened. Don't really care. That's a different subject. But yet again, to talk about what they want to talk about, it's not easy. Notice how they're being like little schoolgirls. I hate to say it. They're being like little schoolgirls. We're laughing about it, ha, ha, ha. Because right now, we're trying to get all the jokes out that are offensive before we get to really talking about this.
Take my single. Well, you said what name? Oh, sorry, my fault.
Yeah, good job, Taylor.
Here's what's interesting.
I asked for y'all to keep it professional before we started. I asked for some professionalism.
My fault, man.
Ask the question again, bro.
I said, could you
No,
play?
ask what's reading on the paper.
Look, man, could you play on the same team as your partner, man?
But I think this. I don't.
No, no, I cannot play out there on the same team as my partner unless we playing equalized equal sports, girls versus girls and boys, co-ed sport. Makes sense. Co-ed sports. Could I see Dennis Rodman out there tonguing down his lover as he just blocked a shot? No. There'll be a lot of disturbing eyes.
Listen, I think that it's not appropriate.
Could I watch RuPaul get done singing the national anthem at the U.S. Open and tug down another drag queen to talk about, hey, we put to sing the black national anthem together? No, that's disturbing. It's disturbing. It's just it's a little off-putting. It's like two gay men kiss each other and say, "Now we finna sing the national anthem on the White House line." No, that's a little off. It's a little offsetting. Cover your eyes, little kid. Don't look. That's how it looks when you see two lovers on the same court playing each other. And for one, thank God we really don't know. You really can't tell, just to be honest. You can't. But you see that little wink, that it makes it hard for the announcers to do their jobs when you hear stuff like this and they know about couples and it's an injury on the court and you sitting on a bench and your lover's out there hurt and you go run across the court. Okay, it's a little disturbing. It's a little disturbing to see your lover out there getting beat up on a basketball court and the lover comes running across with a water bottle talking about, get off of her! That's my girlfriend!
Oh
Don't
my God.
What the fuck did I miss?
What? Wait, but I guess like that you have a good point, but it's not professional.
It's not professional. So, Doc, to update you, the draft was the other night, and the number one draft pick, A Fud, went to the Dallas team, right? Last year, Paige Becker went to Dallas. Okay. It finally hit the airway for the first time that there was in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? And the reason that they're testing the waters with these is because I will admit these two players are one of the biggest love players to come into the league.
Couples, you mean?
I'm not going to say couples because it really wasn't announced as couples until Paige Beckers came into the league.
Well, my question is, like, I get that, like, you get information as it comes based off of when it's released, but it all comes down to when they started dating. Just because they didn't make it known doesn't mean they weren't together beforehand, right?
True indeed. And I'm with you on that. And I don't know when, but it really wasn't being announced publicly by announcers.
Normally, famous people don't do that, especially people that are in college or professional sports.
Okay.
It ends up screwing their money up. So people that are in relationships tend to make a lot less money than people that are single. So if you end up, like, for instance, girl or guy, it doesn't really matter. If you are a singer and you go out saying that you are in a relationship, you have 50% less business based off of sales and everything else, because a lot of those people want to idolize and fantasize about somebody like that and the potential of being with them. So if you're single, the chances of being able to market and portray yourself that way and make more money is heavily available.
So before these two, there have been a couple in the WNBA. Okay. Did I know about them? No. I only knew about, technically, to be honest with you, I only ever known about one couple in the league, and that's because the lady got hurt to where she can't lift her hands above her shoulder, and she was supposed to have surgery, and she skipped over surgery. So that was always a big article that the WNBA kind of fed off of for a couple of years, and kind of like, oh, this is a feel-good story. Okay. And so often, her lover, they was on the same team and blah, blah, blah. So that's the only reason I knew about them. Other than that, there's other couples out there, you didn't know about it. Now, I will say this. Last year and the year before last, the stud buds blew up on social media. Very outgoing girls, loud, young, and very highly energetic, got their own little area, you know what I'm saying? So they blew up in the WNBA, blah, blah, blah. They are a couple, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But this right here.
Okay, now I'm going to play devil's advocate.
Go ahead.
So I don't care what you do behind closed doors. That's none of my business. But what I do think is that if you are going to this is a job at the end of the day. So you and your partner should not be drafted to the same team.
Correct. because
Now,
of
do I
obvious
care what you
reasons.
do behind closed doors? No, that's your business. My problem isn't that they're a couple. My problem is the fact that this is your job.
Exactly. For instance, like any other job, if you are in whether it be corporate or you're on the ground level, you cannot work in the same area as your spouse for
Not to
obvious
say
reasons.
that it doesn't happen, because it
No,
does,
it
but it's
does.
just it causes drama and conflict when there shouldn't be any.
Exactly. You have random stuff that'll happen that makes the guy or girl obviously insecure or upset about certain things that happen to their other, and it gets voiced in an aggressive manner, or they get special treatment or worse treatment based off of how their dynamic is at home in the workplace.
Okay, so in that token, the draft part, getting drafted to the same team is a little bit not in your head. You know what I'm saying? You don't control that as a player.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, do they have this information? Are they using this information? You know, is it a pre-planned type thing?
Okay, now in that circumstances, bro. I've been thinking about this for a while. I really have, and up all the way up into the draft. Okay, I really been thinking about it. It's just like, when we thinking about marketing, right? Let's step into a business owner situation real quick. Okay. I got the number one draft pick, Paige Beckers. She put butts in the seats. When Paige, let's go back to college real quick. When these two girls, I'm gonna leave them up on the panel for it. When these two girls was together, they won a national title together. Sold out seats everywhere they went. But it was not nationally known. It wasn't televised as a couple. Just, hey, two players, they're good together, good chemistry, championship caliber, things that you look for of building a championship team. Do these two girls got it together? Yes. I would argue that all day. You know what I'm saying? If I had to ever pick these two girls, they will forever get picked up 1 and 2. Yes, they are a very good 1 and 2 team. You know, your Scottie Pippen and your Michael Jordan. Yes,
Right.
So they
yes,
have no
yes.
control of where they're drafted to.
That is true.
What it sounds like
The owners do.
it sounds like it's the owner's problem.
Yep.
True. But
The owners
Either he should
probably
have asked. Go ahead.
and they probably already knew, if this is the headline, they had to
it
have
was,
already known.
Right. It's
it
a
was
question
head-
they have to ask. When bringing a new player in, they go and talk to their other players. Hey, we're looking at drafting this person. Do you have any like history with this person? Do you have anything against this person? Like all kinds of things. They will go through and tell you. Don't get me wrong. Is it the final decision if somebody doesn't like somebody? No. But does it obviously take into account? Yes.
In this case, it took it into account because it's guaranteed. I promise you, they thought about putting butts in the seat, and
Oh
to
yeah.
separate these two girls would have hurt marketing big time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I did watch a bunch of pre-game, post-game for the draft around Dallas because weirdly that was popping up all over YouTube, and that's all you seen was FUD, page and FUD. Because for real, you know, I ain't gonna even lie. I want to see it. I do. But do I want to see the girlfriend part? You know, just like, do you want to see
But if they're being professional and can keep it separate, maybe they can do that.
I believe they can.
Then the conversation doesn't, you know what I'm saying? If you can keep, it's your job. So if you can keep your business and your relationship separate,
Will they be like the FUD buds? No. You know, the FUD buds actually took their situation and ran with it. And I think it was smart of them to do that. Honestly, I'm just gonna be honest. them taking their names and running with it and actually doing something with it, I think was very, very smart.
I just think if we keep, separate, if it's separate and they can play without their relationship drama interfering with their business side of things, then it will be fine.
The way I see it is, I get where you're coming from, but if they have to be on separate teams, that would still cause an equal dynamic in the opposite way, right? So if they're on opposite teams, they might take it easy on each other, right? So it's a give and take. It's one of those things that comes down to the owner and what they accept and what rules they put in place and if the players follow them.
It's a double-edged sword.
Yeah, it's one of those things. There's positives, there's negatives, there's risks, and just like with anything. But it's one of those things that it all comes down to the person that's paying all the money, what they want to do.
All right, y'all. It's my second favorite time of the show. I like to switch it up with my family, my Good Night Kapeash family. And y'all know what time it is, right? When I get this voice right here, y'all know what time it is. Time to get into
body cams.
Yep, it's body cam.
I love how y'all know me. I love it.
Well, you chill.
Blame it on the tism, man. I just pick up shit, okay? I don't know what the fuck you want from
Just
me.
relax a little. No, I'm just kidding.
Nah, we don't want KP relaxed. Then it's gonna be a boring show. We don't want that shit.
No.
Because I think this the one you've been waiting on. Because baby, you've been telling me, and I've been listening, and I've been watching. You know,
oh, it just takes you a little bit, huh?
Hey, listen, I'm with you. We took 2 boring episodes and made them wow. Okay, so hopefully we got a wow to make it wilder.
The last one was a little much.
Hey, I don't even know how we made it that long.
We did it.
We're talking about the one where I was in.
Yeah, but you missed the ending.
But I had to leave. Yeah.
Yeah, you missed the ending. That got crazy.
I went back and watched the end.
Yeah, that was insane.
Without a further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this.
In the early afternoon of May 1st, 2025, police in Cincinnati, Ohio, received a report about a stolen vehicle that had just been located after a drive.
Is this close to you?
About 2 hours away.
Let's get into this.
Drive-by in the local neighborhood. The car was along Warsaw Avenue in East Price Hill. The vehicle had been stolen earlier that day from Edgewood, Kentucky, and was tracked by the owner using a GPS. What seems like a routine stolen vehicle recovery quickly took a turn. Inside the car were suspects Ryan Hinton, DeAnthony Bullocks, and Darrell Austin. The moment officers approached, the doors flew open and the suspects bolted, scattering in different directions through the neighborhood.
Here. I know.
Can't jump the fence, you lazy bastard.
I mean, hey, he got the scissors though. He don't need to jump it.
Now here's my question. What's faster, taking a small little leap over the fucking fence or taking 5 to 10 seconds to pull out your fucking
I don't know, because
scissors,
I would fall trying to jump over a fence. You got to think.
Police officers that go through a training.
Guess what? If you see the things I've been seeing lately, Doc, these police officers can't run more than 5 seconds. They just like us.
Hold up. Don't put me in that category. I can still do a lot.
Well, I'm just saying they like a normal human being is what I'm
Cops
saying.
haven't caught me for a reason, okay? I was always faster than them and more agile, okay?
You're good. I got it.
Yeah, he's a big boy. He just fell through the fucking thing after it was unlocked. That's crazy. Holy shit.
So you should have just ran through it, just boom.
Right, just run through
I mean,
the
that thing was
fucking
flimsy
checkpoint.
for sure.
Bro, he should have just walked through that bitch.
That's a pretty green grass.
Yeah, somebody be taking care of this shit for sure. Might have a sprinkler by the look of it.
And doesn't it rain nice up there?
It rains pretty regularly. It's Ohio.
So you can get a pretty green in your
That's a
backyard.
typical Ohio backyard, by the way, guys. There's a little bit of woods. You have children playthings and a bunch of wooded area. It's been put together like a little fucking area to play. Yeah, that's normal.
Y'all good?
Why you saying y'all good like you got stuck?
Because it looks like he got stuck.
We're good. Good. Yeah.
They're checking in to make sure nobody's hurt and nobody got captured by the enemy. Just to let you know.
I was calling through the woods.
I feel it.
And just like that, all 3 suspects were loose in the neighborhood. Within moments, officers across East Price Hill began converging on the area, spreading through nearby streets and alleys in an urgent effort to locate the fleeing suspects before they could disappear. And as multiple police units were now en route to the area, what started as a routine response was quickly growing into a much larger operation as officers realized the potential danger to nearby civilians. Then, a call came over the radio.
It's danger, but they only stole a car, right? Am I tripping?
No. If you listened, the beginning of it was a stolen car after a shootout or a drive.
Oh, okay. I remember this one. Okay, sorry. I
All
know where we're at. It just took.
Library, nearly 2 miles from the original confrontation.
Put the phone down! Put the phone down!
I'll go hands. Put your hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. I did not do this, bro. I've been chilling. I just came outside.
Go ahead, get arrested. Boo, boo, boo. Tell your story. Let you go.
Like, I haven't did shit. I'm on the phone with my buddy and everything. What are y'all doing? I haven't did shit. What the fuck? Like, bro. What's your name, boss?
I like them jogger pants. I ain't gonna do the stuff. I'm hard. I'm playing.
Y'all just came over here pointing guns at me. What the fuck did I do?
Officers soon detained the first suspect near the library. At first, it looked like a breakthrough. One of the 3 suspects had finally been caught. But the suspect insisted he had nothing to do with the incident, claiming he had simply been walking through the area. Still, to officers on scene, he matched the description perfectly. As they questioned him outside, another officer stepped inside the library to alert staff about the unfolding situation. And
Are we really?
Just said matched the description and took him.
I'm just saying, are we really arguing over books?
Are they arguing over books?
We getting mad. Like I like the enthusiastic over. You know what I'm saying? I want to read that book that bad, but not that bad to be. I mean, I'm just saying. I would have never thought we'd be at a library having this discussions like this. You know what I'm saying? Maybe in the 40s, 20s. I ain't gonna even stunt. I'm keeping it real. Maybe in the 50s. No, 40s, 30s, 20s, maybe a shootout at a library, you know, because there ain't no TVs around for real, you know what I'm saying?
The library was 2 miles away from where they seen got the call about the drive-by and the stolen car, by
the way. You just want to take my jokes away, damn.
Listen to the video, bro. What do you want from me? Talk about them fighting over books 2 miles away from the shooting.
They was at the library first. No,
see if anyone else was hiding inside.
We had a shooting. Yeah, we had.
I ain't gonna lie. That stop.
That's style, though. That's some drip.
I like her outfit. I ain't gonna lie.
I just want to give her a shout out to the Chucks. You know,
I think she's missing 40 years to make that shit work.
I just kind of want to take her in the back and just like, you know, you want to shoot hoops real quick. I think you know what I'm saying.
She looking like
You
she
got
ready.
chucks on, you know. I'm just,
Right, Iverson ready for sure.
And I can't tell if that's a skirt or some pants, but
Those are
them are some
pants.
pants. Oh no, mamas,
can't
please!
tell
Why
either,
you
but it
wearing them
looks-
pirate pants?
They look like legs, but I can't tell.
I can't either.
We had a.
Oh look, she got the same one on.
That's why I was trying to get to you guys because I knew you opened at 10, and I didn't know the other detail. Okay. So I was trying to get to you as soon as I can, but he's matching the description of there was 3 individuals that was involved in the shooting. It could possibly be a homicide, but it happened real close to the library. So I was just trying to get to you quickly.
See, it happened close to the library.
2 miles away, correct. They stated that.
I'm only pausing like this because damn, y'all. Take everybody that's watching those jokes I said earlier, just ignore it. They was not in the library arguing over books. That would never.
They might have been.
I was trying to get to you guys because I knew you opened at 10. So it possibly could be a homicide. We don't know yet, but we have 3 suspects. So that's why we got drones and we got dogs. So, but you have a detail, so that's good.
After the officer finished clearing the library, attention returned to the detained suspect outside. At first, it seemed officers had successfully caught one of the fleeing suspects, but that moment of relief wouldn't last long. As officers continued to question him, they soon realized something was wrong. The man they had detained wasn't one of the suspects after all.
I gotta figure that.
Oh, I did too.
Search me. Search me. Cooperate. All of this.
Now, if I did something, I seen y'all pulling up, I would've ran. I ain't gonna lie, I would've ran.
At least he's honest. He's like, fuck it, I wasn't gonna get caught. He said it would have came off and everything. No shit.
I ain't got no reason to run. None of that. You ain't got one.
Have you fired any guns today? No fireworks or anything? No. Okay, listen. Somebody trying to police officer. Okay.
They didn't say all that at the beginning. They just said that somebody
That's
shot.
kind of late.
I think he's just lying to him right there because there ain't no. They would have said that at the beginning. No, they said it was just
They
a
said
drive-by
and they
shooting.
said possible homicide. They didn't say for come on, really.
Right.
But yet again, that explains all the extraness. You know what I'm saying? Lying or not, that does explain a little bit of the extraness of them being all over the place. Because yet again, somebody could have been down. It could have been not technically shot at a cop. The cop could have been on the scene when it was, shots was being fired. Oh, you know what I'm saying? We're going to stretch. Everybody stretches a story in their favor. You know what I'm saying? I'm to that point to where I understand that part.
That's why I take things with a grain of salt. I understand most people have that little "my fish is bigger" story. So
Yeah.
I take what they say, and based off of how they say it, with how much energy they say it, or how much extra information they put after it, I'll reduce that number most of the time, or I'll reduce what they've said because people are fucking ignorant sometimes.
I'm with you.
You shoot at a police officer? No, sir. Do you mind if I take the PSR? This will tell me if you shot a gun today or not. Okay. All right.
So yeah, we get this done real quick. Test my shit and send me on my way, boys.
That's true. That's good. But then I got a somewhat of a question. Is this kid underage? If he's under 18, I wouldn't want my child to do that at all without my consent.
Technically, if they consent to it, doesn't matter.
True, and I get that.
And he just said, because he wants to get out, you could tell he's done nothing wrong. He's just
Right.
like, dude, do whatever you need to clear me so I can get the fuck going. All right. I would have ran if I did something wrong. I laid down and knew that I wasn't going to go nowhere. Do your shit and let me fucking go.
True. And I'm with you on that. But yet again, as a parent, I got to do a follow-up on that because that stays on file.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Okay.
I would have them toss it if it's deemed like not credible, or if they actually have no reason to have the evidence, or if they illegally obtain it without permission. Then you can just have them toss it, and it won't be in the system.
I just don't like this. They start laughing. I ain't got cuffs on my hands in a minute. It's so weird. Yeah, y'all go ahead on mine.
Later, another 911 call came in from several miles away. A woman reported that her gun had just been stolen. What officers didn't realize yet was that the weapon would soon be linked directly to one of the fleeing suspects.
Sometimes, and it's not a whole lot of people that live on the street, but sometimes I know last time I looked it up.
Okay. I just want to state this because this is things I have a problem with. I think everybody all over America has a problem with. Okay.
What's that?
That road is a piece of shit.
The alleyway right there.
That's the alleyway.
It looks like an alleyway. Yeah, it looks like a side alleyway street because it's smaller. Like if it was a major road, wouldn't it have enough for 2 lanes and a line in the middle?
Well, sometimes you get them little back one-way roads, and they have major residents on it.
I've driven in this area. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like I've actually been to this area.
Yeah, this might be an alley. You might.
That's
be
what
right.
I'm thinking.
I don't know.
It looks like a side street that goes off to a major street up there, and then that's a driveway right there where you got the truck parked by the looks of it, or SUV or whatever it is.
Man, fix that. Man, that don't cost nothing. Man, fix that level.
Alleys need love too. It's just a little bit of water and concrete. I'm just saying.
I don't care what her name is. I ain't touching her.
I'm just saying a street. I
was joking. She said it it was a joke. My bad.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm just looking at stuff like that. Those taxpayers, like dog, as soon as it rained, that's off. That's flooded. They stepping into man.
We like to play a game here in Ohio when it rains. Guess if I'm going to destroy my car with the pothole. Most people just end up dodging every single pothole because there's a couple of them that you will straight dive your nose down into the fucking concrete.
And seeing that's how y'all get pulled over.
Yeah, and we get in trouble for it, even though they don't maintain the roads. We got to maintain our cars, and we got to make sure everything's proper, but they don't have to maintain the roads so that our cars don't fuck up.
I know that for a fact. But it's been plenty of times where I've left my car door unlocked, and they just never noticed. And unfortunately, I'm not up at.
Feel like a main street to me. I'm just saying, it's just small.
Here's the problem that I run into.
It's a 1 lane. They got parking on one side. That's what I'm saying. Normally, you don't park on a main street. That's what I'm saying. This is all parking.
So she left her pew pew in the car?
Unlocked, correct.
Unlocked. Oh,
it happens a lot.
I went to go. What was that? I went to call the lady at the police station said I need to call.
Let you know that she done been into altercations on that street somewhere, and people know of her having a pistol.
It means they can just freely go in there and grab it anytime they want.
So anytime they knew when an altercation, like, yo, old girl around the corner got one, so you know what I'm saying? Not now, but if we ever come on, dog, stop playing. Yes.
To see, because I didn't know the what is it? The serial number. It was 5 years.
They should have it though. If you call them and they don't have it.
I called the one over in the Cincinnati Mills. It's closed down. So I called the one over in Westchester.
Yeah, because that's where they knew.
So he said that they have already taken those files up and they've been sent to corporate. So I have to call corporate. Corporate told me to call ATF.
So here's what we can do. I mean, unfortunately, with these corporate guns, there's not really a lot as far as fingerprints and that. But, to be more like insurance purposes, and then they can try to get that gun in the system. So I can do the report now, and then if you get that serial number, you just call the district.
So, but my thing is, What if I can't get into ATF? I am a single mom. I have 3 boys. One of my babies autistic.
Sounds like you got an unregistered gun, girl. That's what it sounds like.
Nobody out here going.
So okay, yeah, but okay. So here's the thing: if for some reason you can't get through to them by eventually, I think you'll get through to them. But it might be time consuming, but I think eventually you'll get through to them.
Officers kept the report in mind as they continued canvassing the surrounding area, hoping to locate one of the suspects. But as the hours passed, with no sign of them, more units joined the search. What had started as a simple investigation was quickly turning into a massive manhunt across the area. With that, officers split into teams and began retracing the last locations where the suspects had been seen, hoping the next lead would finally bring them closer.
Get back inside. Get back. Go. Last door. Please call out.
Who dropped names?
Somebody snitched.
This is why you need homies in other states, by the way.
That's why the laundry room door don't work no more. We always was blaming it on crackheads, and sometimes I forgot the police done fucked up the door, and we was blaming it on somebody. And they don't go. Hey, the property manager don't go fix that shit no more. I'm tired of fixing it. The whole police officer looking for suspects. What the?
Not we're looking in the dry. Okay.
As officers searched the inside of the block, they found nothing. With no sign of the suspects, they shifted their focus outward, expanding the search to the outside of the building.
What do you think? That motherfucker pretty.
Nothing. No. Okay.
As time continued to pass, officers and the SWAT team began to feel the pressure. Lead after lead had gone cold, and it seems the suspects might have slipped away. But just as things were starting to look bleak, one of the search teams on the other side of the neighborhood launched a drone and spotted a suspect running into a wooded area. With that, officers quickly formed a plan to trap the suspect from both sides.
How long do y'all think it's gonna be before we have 24-hour drone police service around neighborhoods?
It'll be illegal. Why they can't have traffic cameras that live feed everything and have to take snapshots, because the public ruled that it was unconstitutional to have live cameras recording our every move.
Bro, I said when. I understand now we didn't do it, but all it takes is a certain case that
Orange dude. Oh, my bad.
all it takes is an emotional time for the whole world to feel sincere over somebody missing or something like that. Drone.
Look, close enough to Germany as is. I mean, might as well go ahead and throw it over the top. Man's already posted himself as Jesus.
That's not good enough to post drones. I'm talking
No,
about
but he has smeared the line between the Department of Justice and the executive branch, and he's been trying to weaken the walls between the others as well, so that he can do exactly what he feels the need to whenever he feels the need to. And if you're telling me that if he had the option to put drones in the air and watch everybody at all given times that he wouldn't, you'd be lying to yourself and me.
I'm not saying that at all. And if that's what you're saying, that you think that before Trump's administration is out.
Oh, no. They wouldn't let him do that at this point.
Oh,
He's
okay.
lost too much support.
So therefore, I'm saying for drone service to be out there, it's going to take a case that all 50 states want to watch 24/7. Is just blowing, like even we're covering it. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. I'm just saying I don't think that that's ever going to happen. And if it does, that we'd be even closer to a civil war than we are now. There's no way that the American people want to be monitored and watched at all times, no matter the circumstances. I don't care how much fear you put into somebody. Nobody wants to be watched all the time.
Okay, I'm with you.
Like, have you seen what the UK's been doing, by the way? The UK, they started trying to implement like cameras. They put giant metal poles with cameras over their streets and stuff. The entire public is chopping the bitches down so often that they've been reusing the scrap parts of the chopped down ones, and they're still chopping the bitches down every time they see them put up. They can't keep up. And that's exactly what I would start doing. I promise you.
Nay.
Record it and fucking take my ass to jail when you find me. I don't give a shit. You get me fucked up.
I just seen something that said Portland was finna have drones all over the place. So I don't know, man.
We're talking about like nationwide, all over the U.S. Like
I can only speak to where I am currently located. They're already trying to do that. We have long posts with cameras everywhere, so we're already
the
being
ones that take
surveillanced.
snapshots, right? They're not the ones that
I'm pretty
continuously-
sure, but your phone records everything that you do. So I mean, realistically, we're already being monitored. I don't really think drones in the air is going to do too much different than
That's
what's already
audio.
happening.
We're talking about video recording 24/7, 365. There's a big difference. Or at least I feel there's a huge difference between audio recording and video recording.
For the recording part, I get what he's saying, because yet again, that's going into technology. Big tech people are gonna want to buy that information and stuff like that. People like Doc is gonna feel very uncomfortable to take his lady outside because there's no privacy of going out to a drive-in or going.
I have no issues with this. I'm just saying a majority of people do not.
Yeah, I'm just
I don't give a shit. I'm in front of a camera most of my day, whether it be at work or here. And I do it willingly because I understand I have nothing to hide. But that's now. I used to have shit to hide, and I would not want to be surveyed. And most people are not 100% straight edge and don't do everything 100% by law and by the book. So most people would not want to be monitored.
So, yet again, I kind of believe under the influence that, yet again, if something tragic happens, that heartfelt America, hopefully, and I do understand what you're saying too, Doc, where you're saying from your point of view, if that's happened, we're closer to a civil war. And that's scary to even think that, ooh, that's you know what I'm saying, if those come out and we're closer to that, just to, you know what I'm saying, make sure that civilians can get up and down. They can't even get to a bus stop.
Without being looked at, without being watched, without thinking maybe if you mess up even in the slightest way, they're going to get you. And that's the terrible way to live your life. Always fearing that somebody's watching for your smallest mistake so they can throw you behind bars is just, it's not a world that anybody wants to live in. Or at least I hope it's not a world anybody wants to live in.
The more I think about it, and I always got this movie in the back of my head, you know what I'm saying, I would be against it. And I'm, you know what I'm saying, I'm for the police and stuff like that. But drones 24 hours, 24/7, 365 in the air, flying around. I don't know. It's a little creepy. And there's too many smart people that know how to hack stuff like that. They be doing. Yeah, I don't know. Just
You know who wasn't smart? The dude who caught the warehouse on fire. No, hold on. Look, hold on.
Why the hell he, man?
Go ahead.
The reason he wasn't smart, this dude gave a billionaire the ability to claim insurance and fire a whole bunch of people, right? What he should have did is he should have soaked the shit out of it, a lot of shit in water and ruined a lot of the products, then caught it on fire. They would have claimed insurance for the fire, but then when they realized a bunch of shit was water damage, they wouldn't be able to replace none of this shit that's water damage, just the fire damage shit. But he didn't talk to me first. Sorry, dude.
Yeah.
Anyway, pay a living wage and stop fucking around your crew members and your base level workers, because if you don't notice, they're getting fucking tired of it.
The restitution is gonna be crazy wild though when you think about it. He ain't never finna have $1 to his name ever again.
Oh, the dude that fucking, what do you mean? You understand that
he's gonna go to jail. They're going to give him restitution. That man is never gonna have another dollar again to his name.
That's fine. He's just gonna stay in jail and get 3 hots and a cot from taxpayers for the rest of his life. He's going to be in and out. That's all he'll figure out, that the easiest thing he can do is go back into jail. Because that's what most figure out, that you don't have to pay bills. As long as you can survive, fight a little bit, you're fine.
And if he's in jail and he don't go to the pen, he's really good.
He's really chilling. And they're not going to send him to prison for that. Nobody got hurt. It was just property damage. It was a large amount. He didn't kill nobody, so he's not gonna go to the pen. He's going to jail. Easy peasy. He's chilling. But do you guys understand the backstory on that? Because I found out here recently.
What's
the reason he set the fire? So he found out that right down the road or across the street, not very far away from this warehouse where he was making $26 or $28 an hour at this fast food place, he has somebody that he knows that is making $2 less on the hour than him doing fast food. So he got fed the fuck up. And he's like, look, pay us a living wage. I'm fucking tired of realizing that people right down the road doing half the work, not even manual labor, just, people doing my job are making what warehouse people are there. That's crazy. That's insane.
Hey, that's a good argument for another time. I get it. People are fed up with a job that they work at because they feel like they're not making enough. But then
they have to work 2 jobs.
But then they act like they can't go out there and acquire for a better job.
Hold up. Stop it. Hold up now.
Ain't no hold
You
up.
You do understand that even me, with the credentials I have and years of experience in several fields, it's still extremely difficult to get a job. The last time I looked for a job, I applied to 56 places that I was extremely qualified for and then decently qualified for. Nothing that I was underqualified for. They don't look for that because they know they have to pay that. They're looking for people that are half-assed, new to the workforce, or people they can underpay to get the stuff done.
At the end of the day, are there better paying jobs out there with the jobs that you're working at?
Are we readily able to access and obtain them without extreme risk or stress? No.
You're not sure because you're
No, I'm 100% sure.
Well, 100% sure, but every state is different. And
which is why there's general studies for the entirety of America, and then there's individual studies in the state, which all come back to the same consensus.
There's different circumstances and all that stuff. There most higher up jobs in certain places I heard do less work than people.
All right, what state we talking about?
So therefore, your argument is only because of stats. I'm talking about just individual jobs. If somebody don't like somewhere, while they don't like that work, they can apply at
I
other
understand
places
that.
that get
I'm not
made
saying
more.
you're wrong. What I'm saying is, what state are we talking about? And what field are we talking about? So I can actually put specific statistics. Because if I'm doing a general oversight of the US and all fields, then I just gave you the factual information based off of the studies for the last 40 years.
And I'm not knocking those studies and facts. I'm just saying, even though that is true, that may be true.
I know you're going down to the individual level. So I'm asking
you
what
can
field.
still, it doesn't matter, because you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying there's 50 states. We're not going to go through all 50 states and go through individuals.
I know.
But still, if you don't like your job, and that's a nice percentage of people that don't like their job, don't pay them good, and they feel like they deserve more. I get it, but in the same token, try to find better, do your resume, because yet again, there are opportunities out there. You can't say there's not. It may be a little bit harder to get to it. It may be a hassle to go get it. That them all may be true, but you can't say it's not out there.
I mean, it sounds like the same argument for those that say if you don't like the president and what he's doing with the country, just leave. It sounds like the same dumb argument that's used for that one.
Only certain people made that argument. I'm not making that argument.
That's exactly what it sounds like. If you don't like where you're at, instead of asking to be paid what you're supposed to, you're saying go ahead and leave and go somewhere else that either you're not familiar with, are unqualified for, or have a large amount of things that you have to do.
I feel go somewhere where you feel like you're highly appreciated. What about that one? Oh, there's no job out there exists for that one, huh?
No.
Okay. Cool. Then I get it.
I mean, if you haven't noticed, like, think about that. You just said go somewhere where you're highly appreciated. Do people appreciate the owners of the businesses, the millionaires and billionaires right now? No. Do people respect their workers? Obviously not. It reflects in how they're paid and treated. So what are we saying here? It's literally all in between too. You can say that there's places
most people are doing what? They're following guidelines and protocols. Guidelines and protocols. And yeah, the minions or the co-workers or the people that can be easily fired are easily attracted. But I always hear this is that it's a group of people out here that are overly highly qualified and are the most qualified people in America. Okay. I heard this argument on Talk of the Tick. I'm not going to go into all of that, but these mostly highly qualified people seem to me can't come together. And if y'all so qualified, start a business. Fuck them corporate people, fuck all them, because they're fucking us over. They're not paying us right. They're not doing us right. But yet again, I know the three of y'all came together. We're all on social media to link up. I know we can start a business and take down big corporations. It's really not, it may be hard, but it's really not that damn hard. It's really
I'm going to go ahead and let you think how you feel right there. Cause like the way you put that together is just crazy. Like, do you understand the roots that have been dug into this nation when it comes to corporate? Like, you understand, like 8 major companies own all subsidiaries that control all lower level product and ingredients that they make money off of. And you're saying just to jump in, make your own business, work through all the hoops, and try to supplant the roots that are already been there.
I think that's what American citizens do every day. Start businesses, create their own to try to get...
They start businesses and get swallowed up by the bigger owners that just buy them out, sell them off, or increase their money by taking over the product and vamping it to a higher level. People that normally make the businesses don't end up keeping them because they end up getting bought out by corporate America. And the more tax breaks and stuff the millionaires and billionaires get, the more they're able to do that and corner the market on any and everything.
Everybody gets tax breaks. Y'all be killing me with that one.
Oh my God, you're kidding me. that's too much to get into. We ain't even touching that one.
Everybody, good morning, good afternoon, anytime that you're watching this. Until next time, what we like to tell you.
Good night, Kapeash.